guys, these are our spelling words for Antarctica Journal. They are Latin root words. Please remember to complete your Reading Street Notebook, page 353 and 358. Okay, let's get started. Dictionary is a noun, a book or electronic resource that lists the words of a language, typically in alphabetical order, and gives their meanings, or gives the equivalent word in a different language, often also providing information about pronunciation, origin, and usage. In a sentence, I will look the word up in the dictionary. Abrupt is an adjective, sudden and unexpected. In a sentence, we were surprised by her abrupt departure. Predict is a verb. Say or estimate that a specific thing will happen in the future or will be a consequence of something. In a sentence, they predict that it will rain today. Import is a verb. Bring goods or services into a country from abroad for sale. In a sentence, many stores import products. Locally is an adverb with reference to a particular area or one's neighborhood. In a sentence, these vegetables were grown locally, or very close by. Verdict is a noun, a decision on a disputed issue in a civil or criminal case or in an inquest. In a sentence, the jury has reached a verdict, or meaning that he reached a decision, or they reached a decision. Locate is a verb. Discover the exact place or position of. In a sentence, I cannot locate my glasses, or find. Portable is an adjective, able to be easily carried or moved, especially because being of a lighter and smaller version than usual. In a sentence, today telephones are made to be portable. Portable means that you can take it with you. Transport is a verb. Take or carry people or goods from one place to another by means of a vehicle, aircraft, or ship. In a sentence, I can transport supplies anywhere in the world. Bankrupt is a verb of a person or organization declared in law unable to pay outstanding debts. In a sentence, the store went bankrupt, meaning they have no more money, they cannot continue to operate because they are bankrupt, no more money. Dictate is a noun. Say or read aloud words to be typed, written down, or recorded on tape. In a sentence, the teacher will dictate the spelling words. Kind of like right now, I'm dictating the slideshow. Location is a noun, a particular place or position. In a sentence, what is the location of your house? Erupt is a verb. Of a volcano become active and eject lava, ash, and gases. In a sentence, the volcano may erupt. Passport is a noun, an official document issued by a government certifying that holders' ID and citizenship and entitling them to travel under its protection to and from foreign countries. In a sentence, you need a passport to travel to another country. So whenever you leave Panama City or Panama, the country, and go anywhere in the world, you need a passport. Export is a verb. Send goods or services to another country for sale. In a sentence, some countries export their goods. So you have import and export. So they're the same things, but one's going in and one's going out. So import, it means it's coming in, and this word export means that it's going out. Contradict is a verb. Deny the truth of a statement by asserting the opposite. So these signs here, it says do not enter, and the one underneath says enter only. It's a contradict, meaning they're contradicting each other. They say the opposite. In a sentence, these statements contradict each other. Rupture is a verb, especially of a pin, a vessel, or a bodily part such as an organ or membrane, break or bursts suddenly. In a sentence, an earthquake can cause a rupture in the ground, meaning that the ground will burst open, and then you'll have lava or steam or gas or rock ruptured. Interrupt is a verb. Stop the continuous process of an activity or process. In a sentence, it's not polite to interrupt. So in this picture, they're interrupting her, whatever she's doing, her teaching or her speech or presentation. One's flying a paper airplane. The other one looks like she's on her cell phone. The other one's yawning and falling asleep, maybe doodling there on his paper, interrupting her presentation. Interrupt. Disrupt is a verb. Interrupt an event, activity, or process by causing a disturbance or problem. In a sentence, do not disrupt the performance. So in this case, we had interrupt and disrupt, which kind of mean the same thing. In this case, this plane decided to fly in his own direction, and he disrupt the straight line or pattern that they were flying in. Dislocate is a verb. Disturb the normal arrangement or position of something, typically a joint in the body. In a sentence, the fall caused me to dislocate my shoulder. It should say dislocate, not dislocated. To dislocate my shoulder. Okay, so in this picture, you see how his shoulder is now dislocated from the fall. Vindictive is an adjective. Having or showing a strong or unreasoning desire for revenge. In a sentence, he was vindictive because he had been wrong. So Grumpy here said that his shirt was pink, and the other Grumpy says it's red, and they're mad now, so he wants to get even. Vindictive. Portfolio is a noun. A large, thin, flat case for loose sheets of paper, such as drawings or maps. Or sometimes you can keep a portfolio like a scrapbook of like your work or your writing. In a sentence, I keep a collection of my writing in a portfolio. Jurisdiction is a noun. The official power to make legal decisions and judgment. In a sentence, it was in her jurisdiction to decide. So she had like the right. That's what jurisdiction means. It also means like covering a certain area. You get to decide over a certain area. So you get to make the decision because, or let's use one of our spelling words, you get to make the verdict because it's in your jurisdiction. Corruption is a noun, dishonest and fraudulent conduct by those in power, typically involving bribery. Bribery means that you're trying to pay them money to get something that will directly empower you or favor you. So corruption is often punished by jail time. Corruption means that you're not doing things quite by the law. You're doing it your way. Interruption is a noun. The action of interrupting or being interrupted in a sentence. It's difficult to work. Oh, not walk. Like a Chinese walk. We need to put work with so much distraction. Or that's not what it says. I'm sorry. With so much interruption. It's difficult to work with so much interruption. So this guy here is trying to work and everybody has something they need him to pay attention to. What time is it? Check my cell phone. No, look at mine. Here's some papers. Ah! Interruption. All right, guys, that's the end of our list. I hope you guys enjoyed our spelling list for this week. Please remember to do your workbook pages, and I will see you guys in class.